Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is a haul. It's a pretty good size haul too. I don't know where to start. I'm going to start with this laying up here. We were in Walmart, and when I'm in Walmart, I have my phone out. I'm scanning barcodes in the clearance section, especially in the clearance section because they might be cheaper than what they're marked. So I found 2 fat quarter bundles of Pioneer Woman on the clearance aisle, all by themselves, just chilling. They have $7 on them. They were $11.82. This is the 2 I found. Okay. They scanned for $3. Now, I watched I See Stars. I watch her channel, love her channel. She uses a lot of really bright pattern fabrics a lot. I don't use a lot of bright crazy patterns. I like florals and more traditional kind of patterns. But she did do a haul, a Pioneer Woman, and she did a quilt, and it was kind of like a 2-parter. She showed the haul, and later she did the quilt. The quilt turned out beautiful. She washed the quilt. The fabrics did not bleed. She showed the color catchers that she put in the wash with it. They had no color on them whatsoever. They did not bleed. So when I saw these for $3, and I had been wanting some Pioneer Woman fabric ever since I saw since I saw that video, and I just kept waiting for them to clearance. So I got these 2, and here are like the colors. If you've been in Walmart, you've seen these. But she has beautiful, beautiful florals on all of her merchandise. Dishes, tablecloths. You guys know I love gingham. There's a solid blue. This one has like birds. More bright florals. So I told my hubby, I said, I'm going to go walk down the fabric aisle and see if I can find any more Pioneer Woman that is marked down. That one's got yellow. It's kind of hard to see. And then a peach. So I found these 2 first. So then I went down the fabric aisle and I was looking, didn't see anything, and I saw a box up on the very top shelf, and I saw a little bit of Pioneer Woman peeking outside the box. So I reached up and pulled the box down. Took the whole box, and inside was nothing but Pioneer Woman. So I started scanning, and there was more fat quarter bundles. So these are the same. These also scanned $3. They were not marked. They were still wrapped in plastic. And an associate walked by. I said, do you mind if I open this plastic and scan just one of the barcodes? I said, I'm just going to put a little bitty hole in it, just enough to flip the tag up and scan it. She's like, no, go ahead. I said, I'll put the box back when I'm done. I promise. I said, I'll put the box back up there. And she's like, it's fine. Go ahead. So here's the colors on those. So pretty. I cannot wait to do a quilt with this. And the quilt pattern she did was very beautiful. I will link that video down below, guys. If I can remember, I'll link it up above. It'll be one or the other. And it's just red. But these 2 are exactly the same. So that is 12 fat quarter bundles, even though 2 are repeats. It's fine. And then there were these. And these are a 3-yard bundle. So 40, and it says 44/45. So with a fabric by 108. So that's 3 yards. And I got 2, hoping this would be quite enough. That's 6 yards of fabric with the fabric. So hopefully that would be enough to do a backing. And I'm excited. I cannot wait to do something with those. Okay, so I found those. Oh yeah, so the 3-yard cuts, those were $5 each for $20. So 10, and these were 3, 12, $22. I got all that. All that. Okay, and then I had this weekend off, right? I had this weekend off. I told all my girls at the store, I said, now that the holidays is over, I'm going to schedule everybody a weekend off. We'll each take, a turn getting a weekend off. So this week was my weekend off. And I told my hubby, I said, let's find something to do, but the weather was going to be miserable on Saturday, and it was. It started raining. But I was scrolling through Facebook, and guess what popped up? The Statesville Quilt and Needle Art Show. And I've been to this before with my good friend Debbie, and I was like, I got something for us to do Saturday. It's indoors. We don't have to worry about the rain. It's indoors. It's a quilt show. So I have goodies. We set a budget. We only took enough cash to buy X amount of things, and I did spend my budget. I usually try to come home with some money, but I did spend my budget. But I hit several of the booths that I hit the other time I had been there, and so here is Just So Happy. All these vendors are, of course, local, and these are the same vendors I got these from. And I told them, I was like, I have some of your fabric from the last time I was at this show, and I'm getting ready to do a 3-yard quilt out of it. I can't wait. So I got 3 more yards to do another one. And I don't know what the line of fabric this is from, because on the back it just says Just So Happy 1 yards. That's all it says. And this one caught my eye first thing. I don't even know what this verbiage. Home is who we are. Friendship is everything. I love the flowers that I saw on here. The birds, the butterflies. This just made me happy. It just made me happy. So Just So Happy makes sense. Just looking at this made me happy. And there was another colorway. There was a white background, but I liked this little bit of aqua. Just little birds and flowers. And so I needed some fabric to go. So I got a green. And I got a kind of a cream colored grunge. So there's my 3 yards for another 3-yard quilt. These were $12.99 each. Buy 2, get 1 free. So $24. $26. For 3 yards. So, I mean, you know, and it feels, all the fabric there felt so good, guys. All the fabrics felt amazing. There's my receipt for that one. After tax, let's see, is this the right one? Oh, and my hubby bought a magnetic pin picker upper on like a telescoping thing. So that was $10. I think was right. No, he might have bought that one at a different stop. Yeah, I think he bought that one. I don't have that one. That's in there with him. I bought this. This was the other thing I bought. A strawberry lemonade. I've seen this one is Sherry and Chelsea. I follow their YouTube as well. Quilts made from this. So pretty. So springy. Look at all those pretty colors. Guys, I'm ready for spring. Again, just bright, cheerful. This was $11.99. And if you like this, I just saw on, I think it was Green Fairy Quilts. I'd have to go back and try to find it. Or it was one of them that has this layer cake 50% off, and I almost bought it. But since I had already bought all this, I'm like, I won't buy it. But the layer cake was like 50% off. It was crazy. If I can find that again, I will link it down below. And this was from another vendor. This is from a local quilt shop. And I have some other stuff from her because we went to her twice. So let me get out the other thing. Okay. My hubby picked out this one. And this is a 5-yard bundle. This was $41.99 for 5 yards. So that's less than $10 a yard, guys. And it feels so good. But he picked this one out, and I was like, yeah, she had some beautiful bundles. I was looking at several. If I'd had money, I'd have bought several of them. But hubby picked this one. And inside, if I can get, there's patterns. So this one is from the Cotton Quilt. It is located here in, I believe it's Hudson, North Carolina. So she's local to me. But there's 4 quilt patterns. Let's see, I'm trying to get to the... So here's one quilt pattern. I like this. This doesn't look that difficult. I like that. There's one quilt pattern. Ooh, here's another quilt pattern. Okay. And I like that she give you patterns with it. This one, maze. Ooh, I like that. That's different. And this just looks like 2-inch strips. That might not be too hard. There's that one. And the last one, I'm looking for the picture. This one's handwritten, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, that's the other one. I like that too. You know, I like these diagonal. I like these diagonal patterns. So you got 4 patterns with this bundle. I'm going to stick these right up here. I'll put them in my notebook later. So there's those. Very autumnal. I really like this teal, orange, and yellow up here. So got that. And again, that was $44.99 plus tax. And then we made this was the second circle around. The first circle around, because we always do like one circle, look at everything, kind of mentally decide what we want to go back and get, and then we'll make another circle. The first circle around, as you guys know, we were talking about this Scrappiness is Happiness quilt, and I have been collecting Lori Holt fabrics and Lori Holt fat quarters. So her fat quarters, I think, were $2.95. So I got some more fat quarters. Even if these don't go in that quilt, they coordinate. So pretty. This one's got flowers on it. So I got 4 Lori Holt fat quarters. I think these are all Lori Holt. She kind of had them all together. So I got those. And then, wait, there's more. Trying to remember what all the names were of all the shops. Okay, this is Lincoln Quilters Guild, Scrappy. Oh, this is where we bought tickets on a raffle quilt. I think that's this one. Yeah, that's this one. So this is a new quilt shop. She is located in Mooresville, North Carolina. It's called Azalea Corner. We were just kind of walking through and looking. This was a smaller booth, but this jelly roll caught my eye again. So you guys can see a theme kind of running with some of this fabric. Very bright, very cheerful. And I kept thinking this looks like it would go back with the strawberry lemonade. And Ronnie had already took these out to the car, so I couldn't really match anything up, but that goes so good. Everything but these blues and purple and maybe this red I might have to, you know, take out, but all of these pinks, greens, peaches matched. Some of those light blues maybe might go, but all those other ones definitely would match up. So yeah, I grabbed this jelly roll, and this was $34. That's the only thing about when you're shopping at like quilt shows or, you know, those kind of events. Everything is retail. I mean, everything is going to be retail. Then the last thing we bought, and it was back in a corner, was from Bulltown Fabrics. Never heard of them. I don't know exactly where they're located. I'd have to look them up. And this Bulltown Fabrics is the name of it. But she just had little boxes of like half yards, 1 yards, fat quarters, and you picked, and she had like a price, you know, on all the boxes. So first thing I was drawn to was this. Again, the aquas, the purples, these hot pinks. Just really was drawn into those. So I thought, well, I'll pick out some fat quarters to go with it. I don't know what I'll make out of it yet. Maybe like a little table runner or something. But I picked these fat quarters. And these feel amazing. I don't know what fabric this is from. All this fabric feels amazing. So I bet there's nothing on the selvages. Oh wait, I'm lying. I think I see something. If I can get to it without unfolding the whole thing. It's cut off. Fabrics.com. Ah, they feel so good. That one's not going to have anything on it. But there was a little bit of something on the selvage, but I didn't. Oh, wait. I might have more here. Created by Laundry Basket. This Laundry Basket for Andover. So I know these are all Laundry Basket. I don't know about this one, but it feels the same. It feels the same. So that is everything I got at the quilt show. And then we were just kind of chilling out. I don't know if you see this guy. See him? You being wrong. We ran into a Dollar Tree, dollar-ish tree now, dollar-ish, and they have these tubs for $3. So I can put fabric in here and upgrade some of these smaller bins that I've been using that don't have a lid. So my fabric is more protected. Let me see here, because I got fabric everywhere. Ones like this, which came from Dollar Tree as well, but I can kind of go through and redo my fabric stashes a little bit better, a little more organized and a little more protected. But that's it, guys. That is my fabric haul, and the next project we are going to be starting on is the kitty cat table runner, and I'm gonna try to decide if I want to do it scrappy with just like scraps that I have, or if I want to actually use like a collection of fabrics and see what we got. So as always, thanks for watching. Our next video is going to be the kitty cat table runner. I don't know what I did with that book, but I'll link that video up above for you're helping me choose. But I'll see you guys on the next one.